Happy Sunday to you all. Welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing? This is Kai Reports. I'm here again for a quick reaction. And I believe that you are not going to regret this one. It's a very sharp one, to be honest with you. You are reporting and trying to comment on a post made by Commander Royce, Biafra Division Army, aka Butuzor. That's what the platform says. Okay, I'm not the one adding anything. So he took his time to respond to some of us, some of our brothers and sisters that are cried out to him in his inbox. And according to him, they have cried out to him, privately. Now they're doing it publicly. And he decided to come out in public to respond to some of the cries. And he said he made this post in response to some of us that are doing that, calling for his help, begging him to do something. People are dying, that kind of thing. Some of you have seen some of the cries, some of the lamentation from our own people. What I mean by own people, I'm talking about Igbo Biafrans that actually believe in Biafra, have cried out to Butuzor many times. And he said this to respond to them. So let's go through it. Some idiots visited my DM begging Royce, talking to himself, to please work with Ngozi Orabeza. I'm making it public. May thunder fire you and your Ngozi Orabeza. I thought you idiots said that I am not, I used the word because that's what he said. I don't mean it, okay? I thought you said I am not in charge. I am doing my things according to the template handed over to me by Biafrans through MNK and Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Your decision don't count to me. Are you getting that? Your decision as Biafrans don't count to me. You, I'm up that word. Morons. A kind of way you believe, or you believe, or you battery. Are really not afraid to pump up in my DM to make demands. Wow. That you are not even afraid of sending messages to him. For some of you calling him names and insulting him, this is for you as well. You should be afraid of Commander Royce and Butuzor. I called to him, and he said again, God punish you, cause God punish you, cause people Ndabolono. By the time I'm done with you, Ndabolono, cause people, you will know how serious we are. You think it's about you being in Europe, where men fought, died on what they believed, what they believe in. Now you are all there enjoying many blood that was spilled to make their country what it is. But when it comes to build your own, you all comes with sabotage. Foolish people. I will so deal with you people when the time comes. That is a future threaten because he's not taking it lightly. I'm just reporting what he said, okay? He said, I will so deal with you people when the time comes. You called it a threat. Is none of my business. What I said I will do is what I say I will do, I must do it. Work with Ngozi Orabeze, but are you there? Okay? Now, Commander Rush and AK Butuzor should know, like I said, is a threat. That's what I said here just now, before even reading it. I don't, this is the first time I'm reading this post. I just saw it, I shared it, like I want to go through it. And this is what it is. And here is the end of the write-up. The question is it a threat that you are going to deal with them, deal with Biafrans when the time comes? Of course it's a threat. So I don't know another word to qualify that if you say it's not a threat, okay. That people say that it's a threat does not mean it does not mean that you're not going to carry it. And some people actually believe that when you said that you are threatening me, that threat is just like kind of imagine mad. No, bro, imagine mad. You're kind of trying to escape it in a way. No, some threats are actually serious one, like serious threat. A threat is a threat, but you have fake one and the real one. I'm not here to tell you that he don't mean what he said. Why would I say that? These are people that are in the war front. So anything, they're not scared of anybody like Oya Wala or Ibu man and that kind of thing. So it's not an empty threat. Yes, that's the word. Nobody says what you are making is an empty threat. I don't believe that some people believe that. But the question I'm asking is this. We have many people that actually done something bad, that are not only questioning your ability, but they question the ability of your boss, like PM. They question the abilities of everything. They question to them you are nothing. To them you are just there. We don't see this kind of word from you to them. Like we don't see that's my concern because I have seen many people that said even those who facilitated the arrest of PM. Yes, we often say that we don't know who sold Master Morgan, but in the case of PM, we know them. They are not hidden. We have not seen any threat, any warning, anything at all. But when people say that Ngozi Rebeze is the right person, they want to follow. Just like some people say that, just like you say that you want to follow Ogenkere. I don't think it is wise thing for you to come out and start telling them how you're gonna buy them when the time comes. And to me, it's not it doesn't show that it doesn't show a kind of seriousness. That does not mean that you don't have capability to buy people or buy them if their God accept. But the problem is if you want to threat, like if you want to actually deal with people, for example, not even buy them, I'm not here to promote buying anybody, but at least to issue warning or threat, depending on what you want, whether you mean it or you don't mean it. Like your post like this, or even more stronger than this one, we have people that you should make that kind of post to. Maybe you actually mean to carry it out, or you just said it for them to know that you can see what they're doing. We have people like that you have not even done any post, have not made any post or say anything against them. You are very very quiet with that. And people who said that COS is getting it right are the one receiving constant warning, threat, and insults. The same thing that I complained about on Akbarawa's post. Always focus on Igbo. The question is, are Igbo Biafrans, are they the only Biafrans? The answer is no. That thing that you are insulting Igbo for, you have how many states that are non Igbo people that are Biafra? River State, Delta State, the one they have is it Calabar? There's the other two states, right? In that Riverland area. And you have Bayelsa, of course. Before literally you have up to 4 to 5 states that are non-Igbo Biafra. Although you have Igbo Biafra in them, but majority of them are not Igbo speaking tribe. So what do we gain? What is that contribution? None of you insult them, none of you call them to order, none of you, even after declaration, they have moved and they have not moved to anywhere. They don't, how many of them are in Biafra Liberation Army? Maybe you have many, I don't know the number because I'm not an insider. But people, they don't sit at home, meaning that almost all of them, they don't care, they don't give a damn about Biafra. Some of you may say, no, don't mind them, it's just people. No, I mind. I have to be honest with you. I, I don't overlook that kind of thing. I want to see them doing what that Igbo Biafra are doing, that they stopped or they are not doing the way you want them, maybe to start fuming. You don't insult them, you don't threaten them, you don't even call them to order like Sona Parawa or start constantly calling Igbo Mogus Stupid people. Ndị iberibe. Hi, where is your brain? Hi, what is going on? But where he come from, they don't even sit at home, let alone contributing much. That does not mean that you don't have people from that region that not support them. You have people that are from that region supporting, but can you compare them with the people from the support from people from Imo State, for example? Not only, let me just say one part in Imo State, maybe let me say from Mbano alone, okay? The involvement of Mbano people or Olo people, okay, supersede the involvement of other all the states in the issue of Biafra. What they went through, what they're going through in Olo alone, if you can compare it with what other people in the all the riverine area, what they're going through because of Biafra, Olo alone supersede them. Olo are paying a lot of, paying a lot of contributing a lot, just like many other places, like even in Anambra State, for example, like Okija. It's not. I'm not saying that they're contributing financially alone, but at least sit at home. They are doing something. In fact, you have men from those regions that are part and parcel in different division army, sleeping in the bush, going through a lot to do what to safeguard the entire Biafra land. Then somebody who happened to be financial information minister are constantly on social media insulting Igbo people for not doing something that he felt that is not that they should have done, and he insulted them and saying a lot of all manner of things. But his own kinsmen are nowhere to be found. Yet it is normal for some of us. Some of people will like Commander here. The message here pointing finger at Biafrans who have been contributing and refuse not to contribute again because of one single man, not because of you. There's this, there's difference between turning against, the movement or moving away from the way it was because Biafra have been redeclared and this is a new door. And you don't want to accept that. They move away from that. There's difference between that one. Then there's difference between that you as commanders or as leader, as a general of all different command security architectures, security structures, and everything. You you have issue with them, and they decided to move away from anything that concerns you. It's not like that. This one man insisting that he's leader, he want to lead people. It is not leading different liberation army alone. Okay, nobody cares about who is leading different liberation army. Government does. People that are leading, they are the one to look into that one. Not all Biafrans to. It's not none of their business. All they want is to see that whoever that is leading is leading well and things are going the way it should be. But that is not what is going on here. What is going on here is that everybody is in love with you guys. I'm not talking about Biafrans. Everybody is in love with Biafran army, security of Biafra and everything. But one single man that Biafran Division Army have decided to, use their strength to hold firm. Biafrans have issue with that person. Then for you people to turn 360 and start threatening Biafrans for the sake of the same person is not a good idea at all. So I have seen many posts like this from Commander Royce, and I've seen many threats. I know he don't like to see it. He don't like to see that or see hear to hear people that to hear people mentioning that he's threatening. That threat, when you hear people saying that this is a threat or you are threatening Biafrans, it does not mean that you are saying something that you cannot do. That's why you have empty threats. Empty threats that if I say that your commander don't mind commander, he's just making empty threats. That is when you say, okay, you think that you guys call it a threat, but that you are serious about what you're saying, that you said it and you're going to, you mean it. But the word in general, like threat, does not imply that your statement is weak. That's not what it means. It means that the tendency of you doing this is there, and tendency of you not doing that is there. Nobody knows. So you can stretch it by saying that it's an empty threat. That is when you cannot, okay, you think I'm doing making empty threat, then you will see that kind of thing. But the here is totally different. So don't get it wrong. It is a threat because you have not carried it out. When you carry that, it become an issue. Like obvious that you have done that. That does not mean that you cannot do it. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying because I know you're going to watch this video. Then the issue of people insulting themselves, Biafran insulting themselves because of one man. The man is cruising, cruising off in his house, enjoying himself, and some people are doing the dirty work for him, which Sonak Brawa is leading as we speak. I last night he was on space broadcasting. This morning when I wake up, he's also on space broadcasting. That tells you a lot. And it is not about any like the danger. There's danger in what is about to happen. Because to be honest with you, so someone actually told me that he can see that Biafrans were gonna turn against themselves, which that was my fear initially. But it is not obvious to me that there's nothing anyone can do. You guys have vowed not to work with US, and Biafrans are not willing to succumb to follow Ogenkere. Ogenkere is the problem, not you, not even Sona Parawa. Ogenkere is the problem. But now we are not seeing that Sona Parawa is the brain box of what is going on. So, like I have told you people my own advice that Biafran Liberation Army need to, okay, relax themselves, maintain their lane by setting the record straight. Okay, Gary, you are not in charge here. COS, you are not in charge here. You are the one in charge in commanding and defending the right territory. You said you bring the money, the same measure of contact that you gave Ogenkere, the same measure of the contact you need to give COS. I don't want to hear the idea of, oh, you are sabotaging it, and we don't want a different person to know our base and where we are. Because in the audio of Butuzor and Oyami, I heard him saying that Solomon, who happened to work with the Biafran government in Israel, no, Biafran, United States of Biafra, who is in cabinet of the United USB as we speak, send people to you and the person came to your base. That's what you said, meaning that you have already give the access. And I don't know what happened. Did not say what happened again. But as long as we can do that, to me, I believe you also can do it again. And whatever this person raised money, give it to you. The other one raised, give it to you. The money will be, and people will start seeing what you're doing. And you relax yourself to command and work with everybody. Don't make it as if it is only me and it must be only me. Without me, there's no other person. If you try to come up, I will deal with you. I will buy you. I will do this. I will stop this. I will stop that. That kind of statement kind of scare people because it is simply means North Korea system of government. You know what that means because after possessing all that power, there's no balance, there's no checks of balance or check and balance the way they say it in government. There's no way of seeing what is going on and handling that kind of total power. It is very, very dangerous. And mind you, the people that you are seeing as your enemy today are actually the people that believe in what you believe. Like they believe that PM is PM. They believe that PM is for Biafra. They believe that Biafra is what we want. They believe that Biafra should be the only solution. You believe on that as well. Are these two people the only Biafrans? The answer is no. There are other people who believe in Nigeria. There are some people who believe that political solution is the way. There are some people who believe that whatever you are doing and Simon and everybody's criminal activities, they are also Biafrans. So this idea of you know facing your anger and attention on some people who actually have believe in what you believe in but have different opinion with you, and those who don't even believe in Biafra and anything at all, who should be between these two, who should be your number one enemy? Because if, as we are dishing out some comment and some word, like I said, some threat, these are things you need to also consider. That these are not the enemy you have, and they are not the only Biafrans, the only people that are involved. For example, there are some people that are still looking for your head. They don't believe in Biafra. They think that you are a very big problem to them. They are going after you. So if you channel your energy on your own people who actually believe on what you believe, then what will become of you? Because these people, those who don't like you, still have their eyes on you. And the funny thing is that they're no longer doing it secretly. They are now in public demanding for your head publicly. Like the other guy, this guy that he live in South Africa, you know who I'm talking about, just made a demand. I have not seen any condemnation from your platform, from your group, not even from your medias. They are busy focusing on COS because of money, 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 money. But they have seen somebody on the same social media calling for that governor of Imo State are demanding for head of Gento. I don't know what is wrong with them about Gento. They they said they are called to the guy that anybody that can leak to him. Why I'm not mentioning his name again on this video, because I don't want any traitors to start going to his DM promising him. Maybe they already have customers, because he made that post publicly, that anybody that's gonna give the secret of information about Gentle, they will gonna reward the person with 35 million and the visa to travel abroad from state government. These are governor that his people are going through a lot, but for the sake of one man, he have placed bounty on his head. What is offense for talking about Biafra? And some of you have seen those things, and to you it is normal. No need to worry about. Let it just be like that. That's what they believe. Let it just be like that. They don't care. I know what I'm saying, but it is not good. It's not good. Now, yesterday, COS mentioned that some people send a letter to her, demand that she should stop using this and using that. Don't use the stamp of BM office address. Don't use stop fundraising. That's it. When there's a situation stop fundraising, I was laughing, because that reminds me of Bruce Fair, who actually did the same thing, that sent similar warning from US to PM, who is not even in US. PM is not in US. They sent the same similar warning from using Brufen. Don't use Masamacano, same. Don't. They are doing that just to stop fundraising. The same thing is playing out again. So, how sensible do you think they are by using the same method that DOS have used and they failed to approach the front again? After how many? Just few years, right? Anyway, I don't want to go there. I don't want to repeat myself again. But if you understand what that means, that will tell you that, see, evil cannot succeed. Sometimes you need to accept the fact that not everything must not be the way you want it. Learn how to live and let live. Thank you, my people. Please like this video. Okay, subscribe to the channel if you have not, and tell me what you think about what we discussed so far. The post from Veteran Division Army Commander, Commander Royce, aka Butuzor, and the idea of stopping COS from mentioning using PM picture names and office address and using the word breach that Biafra government is and what have you, coming from people who claim they have worked with PM, they are with PM. But when PM was going through similar thing they're doing now in hands of DS, they couldn't recognize, they have forgotten all these things. Funny enough, they are in cabinet. Chineke mere mmadụ ebere. God bless you all. Bye bye for now.